Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, whichever time you're watching me, wherever you're watching me for. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday once again. And hope you guys went to church today. It was awesome in church today. Thank you guys for watching my video, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for sharing, for the comment, for the likes, for everything. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Without wasting much of your time, let me apologize for not uploading throughout last week. As you guys know, it was the love of my life birthday, my son turned 5, so a lot of busyness and everything. I could not upload. Even during the week, I was so busy with work and one thing or the other. So guys, I'm here today and we are going to cover all the space. Thank you guys. Today's topic, we are going to be talking to the women. Yes, you heard me right. Women, today is for you. You know, sometimes the men will say, why are you always men first, men first? Yes, ladies first today. Okay, hope you guys are happy, the men in the house. Hope you'll be happy. That does not mean the men should not listen. It's for the women and it goes to the men. Today's topic is for women, but it's directed to the men. You know, as we normally say, we do comparison. It's just a way of being different. We do comparison. I'm not a pastor. I can't say I'm not a preacher. I can also preach the word of God. But I'm not here to preach. We're only doing comparison. What we've seen today is inside the Bible. Have we been experiencing it before? Did God say so? Because if you find out that these days, I know they say church has spoiled everywhere, this, that. Let me tell you the truth. No matter how you turn around 360 degrees, how you turn it this way, the other way, left, right, front, back, and center, you still find out that everything we need to live in life still based on what is inside the Bible. Patience, perseverance, long suffering, love your neighbor as yourself, be your brother's keeper, be one, help one another, good Samaritan, whatsoever. If you do good, you see good. If you do bad, you find out that all these things is still based on what is inside the Bible. If you don't know where to get it, you can see it in Ephesians 5 from 22. You read all these things, you see it. I'm not trying to preach or quote the Bible for you, but you see that no matter how we run around, we are saying pastors these days. Yes, I can't deny the fact that so many pastors, in fact, out of 100, is only 3% you see that genuine pastors. Only 3%. So many pastors, in fact, if not for the love of God, even the pastors will not even go to church because they are so corrupt everywhere that you don't even know who is who. You don't even know who is real or wrong. If a pastor brings out anointing oil and everybody is scared, do you want to anoint me with something? Do you want me to remain? You know? So I don't blame those that say that they are not going to church. But when you read your Bible, that is why I say we perish because we lack what? Knowledge. That is Hosea 4:7. So if we have the knowledge and we read very well our Bible, we know what to do at the right time. When a pastor is doing something, you know whether the pastor is wrong or right. Like the one that said they should go and eat grass, or the other one that said they should go and drink poison, or the other, so many things. Let's keep that aside. So today is for the women in the house, women, including me, everybody. Put on your wine in your glass and put on your dance shoe. Sit down, chill, and let's dig this together. Like I always said, I am not a teacher in any way. I am learning just the way you are also learning. So we are both learning together. Now, to start with, women, everything we get in marriage, everything we are getting in the society, it is what we dish out. Before you come for me, please listen. He said, lay your bed the way you will be like to lie on it. When there's stones in your bed, that is how you lie on it. When your bed is so smooth, that is why you will enjoy it. So lay your bed the way you are going to lie on it. Why am I saying we, the women, are the cause? Because we are training dogs and losing them into the streets. As a mother, we have failed our responsibility. I'm talking to everyone. As a mother, not all over the world, because if you look at it, any Western world, which is Europe, abroad, whichever way they call it, Canada, anything diaspora, you see that the men are well trained. They know that a man is supposed to wash plates. A man is supposed to clean baby's diaper. A man is supposed to cook. A man is supposed to have a day and say, okay, I'm the one looking at the children today. My wife is supposed to go out and ease herself or go out with her friends, or she have an appointment with her friends or chill out. A man is supposed to wash toilet. A man is supposed to clean. A man is supposed to do exactly equal as a woman is doing, just as the women are also providing. But you see, we mothers, especially with the African mothers, we fail these things. We are complaining today, the men are not good, these are not that. It is what we give to them that they are giving to us. How? We only train women children. You will go to husband's house. Who is the husband the woman is going to marry? Is it not a man? So if you don't train that man to know that he also need to be trained to be able to keep wife. If you see a man now, maybe 10 women, 15 women, 20 women have children for him, provided he can take care of them, he's a man, he's capable. But when a woman have 2 husbands or give birth to 3 different children for 3 different parents, you start ranting, you start saying things. Let me tell you something. Marriage, relationship does not base on one person. We only channel to Proverbs 14 verse 1. Wives, women, wise woman build her home and the foolish one pluck it out. Let me tell you something. There is no woman on earth, I repeat, no woman on earth that wish her home to be broken. No woman that just say, this marriage go scatter. It is what they see. It is what they could not bear. And let me make this illustration before you come out. If you think that a woman that is not in her husband's house, or is no longer with a man, or has divorce, is because she cannot bear, you are the greatest liar. And if you think it's because you are in your husband's house because you bear, that is why you are still there, it means there is nothing upstairs for you. Yes, I said what I said. Let me explain to you. You know, we think those women that are in their husband's house is because they could bear. That is why they are there. Let me give you an example. A woman will say, I don't want second wife. I don't want a co-wife. I don't want stepchildren. A woman is the one that will say it. But who is going to make it to come to pass is the man. The man will not decide. My wife says he don't want second wife. Should I or should I not? Just as a man decide. There are some women, it doesn't concern me. You want to marry second wife, you want to have children, you want to be flirting, you want to be doing this, no problem. Provided, leave me where I am, let me be taking care of my children. I did not ask you for food or anything. Is it not when the man leave you in his house that you can bear? When the man say, I don't want you around me, I'm not comfortable with you anymore. The woman that is coming don't want to see your face. She don't want to be with you. Where are you going to be? In the streets? In the park? In the garage? In your father's house? Tell me. So you think because you are in your husband's house is because you can bear? No. It's because you have a space to bear that bearing that you want to bear. That is why you are bearing. If the man did not open the door for you, where are you going to bear? You get it? If you don't get it, you can forget about it. So most of you that are saying, I'm in my husband's house today because I can bear. No, not because you can bear. Because you have a space to bear. Because there is a place for you to bear. Because they allow you to bear. That is why you are there. No woman that just wake up and say, I can't take this nonsense. You must have tried. You must have struggled. You must have done everything possible to make sure you tried your best. Just that your best was not good enough, or the person does not. How many of you have seen a woman that even no matter what the man is doing, no problem, the man will still abandon the woman and the children, or the man will still pack and leave the woman, or the man will still tell the woman to pack and go. I don't want you around me. So don't think it's because you can bear that you're in your husband's house. No. Or the next person that is divorced cannot bear. No. Or before one thing they'll say maybe your character is not good. Tell me. This is a very good illustration. Now tell me, can anybody raise up their hand and say my character is 100%? And another thing I want to bring out, is there any normal human being on earth that say this person is 100% normal, 100% correct, 100% normal? There is none. Everybody have one comma but in his or her life. There is no normal human being. You are not 100% normal. That is why you are not 100% perfect. Nobody that had it all. It is what you do that I don't like, that I think I can't do, that make me say you don't have character. It is what you do that I don't like that make me to say, ah, see the way she behave, I can't behave like that. That is the difference. We are all the same. The same. Nobody has it all. Somebody that can bear today, because the person has not gotten to their limits. Everybody has limits. When God destroyed the world, because he cannot take it anymore, when he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, when he destroyed Noah and the full world, when he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, the city, when he wanted to destroy Nineveh. See, let me tell you, it is because you can't take it anymore. That is why they are saying this person don't have character. What I can take is not what you can insult me and I take it. Somebody else, you cannot even say shut up. I mean that you can insult. If you look at me just like this, I might react. And the person that can take or does not take insult, you can look at her or do anything, she will not react. So that is how we are. Not because this person react to this and you think the person is weird, is insane and isolating or different things. No. So that aside, now let's go to our main topic. Men children need to be disciplined, need to be taught. If you see some parents back then, you say, I will not talk to you. After all, you will marry. I will not talk to you. After all, you will marry. They are talking to the male children. A male child don't know how to go and fetch water. It's only the women children that will go to river and carry buckets. It's only the women children that will say, go and cook, gather fire. You say, how will you say me to go and gather fire as a man? I can't. That is not my job. A man cannot bath his siblings. A man cannot rub them. A man cannot wash plates. Am I the one that is going to wash plates? A man cannot clean the kitchen. Am I the one that is going to clean the kitchen? A man cannot change that. Am I the one that is... You know, they always have, am I the one? Am I the one? But for the women children, come and do it. It's a must because you are going to your husband's house. Now, this is where I come in. You as a woman child, they've trained you, teach you everything. You are going to your husband's house because you think, not that you think, your mother has already trained you well. And now, you are now in your husband's house. The man does not appreciate anything you are doing. He thinks you are not well trained because he was not trained. He don't even know how to live with a woman. He don't even know what he's supposed to do to help. Some men cannot even slice onions. They cannot even boil beans. They cannot turn eba. Not to talk of making semo or pounded yam. If they even do it, there's a comma. But when you do it, and maybe this thing is not dry enough, you don't know how to cook. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. You cannot do the other one. You cannot, because you are not well trained. So how are you going to know if I'm well trained or not when you are not trained? When you don't even know the criteria or the categories of doing those things. You've never cooked. You've never cleaned the house. You've never fetched water. You've never changed a child diapers. You've never done anything. So how are you going to know if I'm doing it well or not? And you are complaining. And before you say one or two things, she doesn't have character. She's not well trained. Have you think or look at yourself? Whether the way you are behaving. And let me make another illustration. You see, a man will come for work. It is what they taught you. Cross your leg on the table. Watching telly. Is the food not ready? Have you not finished cooking? I'm very, very hungry. You are coming for work. You want to eat, and when you finish eating, you cross your leg on top of that table. The woman will pack the plate and do everything. And maybe before you know, you doze off. After you have slept 2 or 3 hours, the woman is still cleaning, doing everything. By the time the woman is just going to bed to relax her head, that is when you will tap her and say you want to have her. And when she refuses, she's not wife material. She's not well trained. She push you outside. She do this, she do that. I imagine when men are complaining, my wife is so blunt, my wife doesn't dress, my wife doesn't have time for herself, my wife doesn't have this. How is she going to have the time? Let me tell you something. Most of you that are saying, it's because you don't dress, it's because you don't look nice, it's because you are not sexy, that is why your husband go out. See, women, that is bringing women down. Looking nice is good. Dress, take care of yourself is very, very important. But don't use it as a yardstick because create a time. Is it not when you have that time you will create? You drop children off school. You go and do shopping. You come and cook. Before they will come back, you need to clean the house. When they come back, you need to bath them. You need to do their homework. You need to do this. When is the time you are going to fix the nails? Up to Saturday, Sunday, you are still working. Get them ready for church. Saturday, do the horse choice. If their hair are dirty, you quickly lose it. You quickly change their laundries, wash their uniforms, iron them, do this, do that. Because these days, we hardly have maids. These days, even if you want to have maid, which one are ready to come and stay with you? Especially those in diaspora. So now tell me, where is the time? Instead of you as a man to create some time, okay, let me pick the children up for school. Okay, let me take them to park. Okay, you can relax. The only little time you have is to quickly relax your nerves that you have worked out. You don't even think of painting your nails, making up, dress, and doing all these things. Or try to look sexy. And the man will still come. Your stomach is now big. Have you ever been pregnant? Your breast is no longer the way it is. You want me to have 3 children and my breast will still stand. You want me to give birth to even just a child and my stomach will still be flat. Brother. Wetin happen to labor room? Because so many women, they want to kill themselves. I hope you guys saw Slim Shady after 4 children. If they put her daughter with her, what did the man do? He went to go and carry her rubber outside. Let me tell you, if you are doing anything for yourself, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody, because at the end, last, and one chance, now you go still enter. If you are slim, you are fit, your husband will go and carry a fat person. If you are fat, your husband will go and carry the slim one. There is no way. Look at all these actresses, celebrity, so pretty. You even want to kill yourself to be like that? Is it shape, beauty, elegance, money, influence? Think of anything. Their husband will still cheat on them with a pauper. Not to talk of you. You want to kill yourself. Do the one you can do and leave the rest. You dress, they will cheat. You cannot even dress, they will still cheat. You can slay, they will cheat. You cannot even slay, they will still cheat. They will still cheat. So don't kill yourself. She's no longer sexy. She's no longer this. That is why the man go out. Now, you people that are saying it, you as a man, have you ever think why the woman that you are perfect, that is why the woman did not leave you? You were slim, flat tummy like 6-pack, and now your stomach is blunted without even going to labor room or having a child. You just get blunted because you are drinking beer. You think you smoke. You think you do everything. You want to enjoy yourself. You are married. You still go to party. You still go to club. You see flares. You don't have time for your children or your wife. And now you are coming to blame a woman. Now when you are entering the house, you did not cook. You did not take care of my children. Why do you not pick them for school quick? Why do you not do that? Mothers, women, we are bringing out loose dogs. Because it is what you teach your child. The Bible says, train up a child the way he should grow, that when he grows, he will not depart from it. If you tell your child you are a man, after all, you are going to marry, your wife will not do all these things, then you are telling your child not to depart from those things. And there is no way a woman will be comfortable with it, because even you will never be comfortable. If your child happen, this is a true life story. This woman have 2 children for this man, and the mother, my son is not like that. So my son is a good man. The woman say, your son is an abusive man. He's onto domestic violence. This man is nothing to write home about. The mother say, God forbid, I know my son, I do this. They separate, she and the wife. You know, in Europe, sometimes, somehow, the woman has to have the house and the man have to stay with the mother because they don't want to pay her rent. And one day, I don't know what happened between him and the mother. He did the same thing he was doing to his wife. Beat up his mother. He doesn't clean. The mother say as big as he is. I know how many of you have experienced it. If you know what I'm saying, you know. When a man, whether your husband, your fiance, boyfriend, whatever it is, go to the toilet, you go back to that toilet and see there's sprinkle of pill around the toilet. You have to spray. Person like me, I have to go immediately. Spray clean so that the children cannot even sit on it, or when somebody enters, because it even stink. It doesn't bring good fresh. It's not where the breath is very, when a pee is in the toilet. The mother was complaining of all these things, and the mother drove him out of his house and say, no wonder your wife complained of all these things. So many of us mothers, I'm not exempted. If your main child finish eating, you tell the girl child to pack it. You wake up in the morning and say a man doesn't greet a woman. Hey, who does that? And maybe the girl child is even senior or is even junior. You are telling the male child that a male child, the girl child, that a male child doesn't greet a man doesn't greet a woman. From which planet did you come from? You see so many men, especially our African men, they cannot wake up in the morning and tell their wife, how are you, or good morning. It's a taboo. You don't teach your children how to greet, whether male or women. They only greet men. They only greet their mothers. And many of you, whether you are a man now, you are boasting, prating. I don't joke with my mother. I don't play with my mother. Why? Because you think your mother trained you well. You owe your mother all those things. Can your children boast of you? It's a question. Can your children boast of you and say exactly the way you are boasting of your parents? Can your children boast of you? Before a woman will do one thing, you neglect the woman with children. If you know the heap of cost on you, you will start tracing your step. You will start tracing your step. And let me tell you another thing. If your father will be truthful to you, to tell you what is bearing in your mother, that they are still together, or your mother will be very, very truthful and tell you what is bearing in your father, that they are still together, you will know that your case is even better. We train our male children like dog. They can bark anytime, misbehave. Dog, you take dogs outside, they pee anywhere, they poo anywhere, they don't pack, they don't clean, they vomit, they do nonsense, they even go back to their vomit, do so many things. That is why I said we are bringing out loose dogs. You cannot train up your male children and you not come back and say the girl is not well trained when your own is not trained. How are you going to know that the girl is not well trained? And you men, this girl is not well trained. You do half of what she's doing and know that she's trained or she's not trained. You see some men, they cannot spread bed, they cannot wash the ground, they cannot wash the toilet to say it's not for a man. They cannot even spread the bed, they cannot even sweep or even clean the kitchen. You know I'm a man. You know I'm a man. Oh, you are a man. It's just for saying, you know I'm a man. You know I'm a man. I've told so many men, if you think your money, when they say money tax, bullshit work, bros, put that money inside the pot and cover it on the gas, put water inside, and see whether it's going to change to a me for you. Put money on top of the table, leave the house and say, money, clean my house for me. Come back and see the agadabraga that your money is going to do. You think you have house guests. You think the Lord says the helpmate. Is you everybody will blame? You cannot take care of your home. I pity you men that are always saying that. I wouldn't blame you because you were not well trained at home. Train up your male children. If your child finished drinking the tea in the morning, tell him to go and keep his cup. Wash your cup after you. Pack after you. Clean up after you finish playing. Start from there. Charity begins at home. Train up a child the way he or she will grow, so that when he grows, it will not depart from it. A child that cannot pack his plain things in the kindergarten, when you come to pick up your child, daycare, whatever they call it, if your child have scattered something, you will wait. The teacher will tell your child, go and off rhyme, go and clean it. But now, because you are at home, you will call that one, come and pack it. He doesn't want to pack it. You tell your child, go and pack this thing. Say no. Hey, for real. No. I don't want to do it. He's a baby. He's a child inside his stomach. Can hear you, not to talk of the one that is outside. Mothers, we are the cause. We are the cause. Because we did not train them well. We concentrate on our guest children. You will tell a guest child, if your marriage fail, is in your hand. If your marriage work, is in your hand. That is why you see them killing themselves. Going into depression. I don't want them to say it's in my hand. I don't want to fail. I don't want to this. Women don't have voice for themselves anymore. Women cannot stand in the society. The first thing they will say, you that has a failed marriage. You know, in the society these days, anybody that have a failed marriage, they classify the person as a failure. They classify the person that does not know what to do. They classify the person to be irrelevant in the society. You that cannot keep your home. Is marriage everything? When the foundation is being destroyed, what can the righteous do? Nothing. You try to keep your home. You are ready. The man is not satisfied with whatever you do. How is the home going to work? It takes two to tango. It takes two to agree. Marriage is not by putting blames. Marriage is building ourselves. You build me, I build you. We persevere together, we tolerate, we respect, we love, we share, we give. Not we. I make one illustration before. You see, it does not reach here or go to the back. See it. It's just doing one circle. The same thing is what it's doing. And if you want to bend it now, you can bend it anywhere. You can bend it like this, do. But look, oh. You see, it will wash everything. See it inside, though, corner, or anywhere you want to wash, because the two is working together. Isn't it? Now, I did this one. Look at it. Oh. The two of them are bending together. There is no separation. That is how marriage is. A woman is not the only one that takes care of children. Men are supposed to also take care of children. But because our local mentality, women. You see some men, I'm not going to pay child support. I'm not going to do this. If a woman is on top of a man and he remembers this time, I'm going to pick my child from school, he will jump up no matter how sweet it is. If he cannot live there, he will make sure he make every effort for somebody to go and pick that child. Even if you are a winch, you must pick that child. If a man is on top of a woman and he knows that I'm going to pick my child from school, he will off his phone. Let the mother, anytime I'll just give up one cook or two story or this thing. That's just it. You only see women showing more concern because their eyes are on the ground. Women even see, women are predator. They will know that if this child take immunization, maybe today, tomorrow, the body is going to be hot. So let me protect. It has not come on. I think this child is going to be using this size from now on or this. They predict. Women are predators. They are predator. They see beyond what you are saying. They think beyond what you are thinking. They act beyond what they are saying. So, women are gifted, talented, intelligent, all in one full package. And now, you as a mother that cannot train your male child and expect another person's daughter to suffer the consequences of your mistake. You cannot train your male child and you are expecting another person's daughter to suffer the consequence of your own mistake. That is barbaric, witchcraft, evil. You are the one that did not train your daughter, your son. And you know quite all right. Most of you will pretend, my son is not like this. I've said this thing 100 times. If you are watching my videos, if you are so close to a person, you'll be the last person to know that that person is a monster. I don't know if most of you watched one viral video that went viral, that the proprietor, be a principal of a school, raped a 5-year-old girl in Lagos. And everybody was defending, it's not him, it was one little boy. They say if this little boy could rape a girl and everything is open like this, they are both age mate or 1 year different, it can't be possible. Okay, now a friend came out and said, I know this man very well. He's my best friend. There is nothing he don't tell me. There is nothing I don't know that he does. There is this. People are trying to come out to defend him. It might be a good man. Something happened and he raped. Then I asked the best friend that came out in court. You say you know your friend. He said yes. You know everything about him. He said yes. Everything he does, he tells you. He say yes. How many times does he sleep with his wife in a weekly basis? I don't need to know. You are supposed. And which month did the wife get pregnant before he gave birth to their children? Which sex position does he like most that he's doing with his wife? He says it's personal. And you say you know the person. And you said you can vouch for that person. And you don't know these things. So also we are mothers. If somebody tell you my child did this thing, you say, God forbid, my child cannot do a thing like this. Let me tell you, some children can pretend when they see you, they are sent, but when they are outside, they are monster. They are something else because they know. I've seen a child say, if you like, you tell my mother will not believe you because my mother know who I am. And you want to come and say, I know my child. You don't know that person. You can give birth to children. You cannot give birth to yourself. In Benin parable, say, Abiomo, Abieko. We look the same. Our hearts are different. You can know your friend to some extent, not in everything. So please, parents, try as much as possible. Not only the parents right now. Mothers, you talk to your child and he does not obey you. And you want your child to obey his wife. You that is a mother, you talk to your child and he does not obey you. No, I will not do it. Okay, I leave you. You will see. And you are coming to say, because your son now have money, because he cannot take care of you, you are bending the truth. You are robbing Peter to pay Paul. You are diverting what God said you should do. You bend. You deviate because you want another person to suffer. The person might suffer, but your repercussion is coming. This is just a few exhortation. As you learn, so also I'm learning. I don't know these things. As I'm telling you, so I'm also learning. Thank you guys. Bye and see you in my next video. Bye.